Given how fast-paced life is these days, do you ever give any thought to how the ancient samurai wisdom might alter the method in which you intend to achieve your goals and how you go about doing so? The legendary warrior and philosopher Musashi Miyamoto was a brilliant fighter. The truths that have endured the test of time were among the things that Jesus taught us. Musashi's ability to concentrate was not merely a cerebral quality. Rather, it was also a style of life that he led. The lessons that we learn from his philosophy emphasize how vital it is to be totally present in everything that we do. If you want to learn a one-of-a-kind technique that is based on Musashi and will assist you in concentrating and being more disciplined, you should stay until the very end. It is possible for you to immediately begin utilizing this in both your personal and professional life. The world we live in today is rife with opportunities to engage in multiple activities at the same time. It is possible to significantly improve both the efficiency of our job and the quality of our work by learning to concentrate on a single task at a time. Putting this into practice requires creating an environment that enables you to concentrate better. Putting in place defined times for focused work, eliminating distractions, or employing strategies such as the Pomodoro technique to assist you in paying greater attention are all examples of what this could imply. The lessons that may be learned from Musashi's life are that patience, perseverance, and consistent practice are fundamentally vital. What's up, devoted followers? You are about to go on an incredible adventure that will take you through time and knowledge. We are going to investigate the wonderful lessons that Miyamoto Musashi imparted to his student. His works provide us with a wealth of information that can teach us about self-discipline, concentration, and how to get things done. Not only is he well known for being the most skilled dueler in the world, but he is also renowned for his significant contributions to the fields of philosophy and literature. Our next destination will be some of the most motivational phrases written by Musashi, and we will investigate how these lines might assist us in achieving our objectives. All throughout the remainder of our journey, we will be discussing the words that Miyamoto Musashi himself has spoken. Quotes can be more than just artistic statements. They can also be powerful themes that help us keep focused on our goals. He utilized quotes to make artistic statements. Let's take a look at some of his most well-known comments and discuss how any of them might be applied to our life in the present day. Many people believe that the Book of Five Rings is one of the most significant works that Musashi has ever produced. It is going to serve as the foundation for our investigation into the primary concepts that underpin his philosophy. Not only is the purpose of this literature to instruct people in the techniques of martial arts, but it is also intended to assist individuals in coping with the challenges that they face in their day-to-day life. Despite the fact that many of Musashi's concepts, such as the flow state, mindfulness, and unyielding discipline, have their origins in the era of the samurai, they continue to be extremely pertinent to our contemporary endeavors to achieve success and happiness. He is known for saying, "Do not regret what you have done." This is one of his most famous phrases. It is a saying that reminds us to accept our acts and decisions, to learn from them, and to not allow regret stop us from moving forward. This saying is both straightforward and profound at the same time. This teaches us that in order to achieve our objectives, we must not give up and instead continue to gain knowledge from our errors rather than allowing them to prevent us from moving forward. Whether you are a student, a worker, or someone who simply wants to learn more about how to achieve your goals, you can read the counsel that Miyamoto Musashi has provided, which has stood the test of time. Let's go on this adventure together and learn how to handle the conflicts that life throws at us with the same grace and precision that a samurai would. Receive that which cannot be seen with the eye is yet another significant saying that is attributed to an individual named Musashi. Rather than focusing on what is immediately apparent, it encourages us to investigate and comprehend the more profound impacts and implications that our actions may have. If you want to be successful in the fast-paced world of today, you need to be smart and clever, that you think ahead, and that you establish plans for the long run. This section delves deep into the core of Miyamoto Musashi's teachings, illuminating the philosophical treasures that are concealed inside the Book of Five Rings. The life of Musashi, which was distinguished by both combat and introspection, teaches us valuable lessons that extend far beyond the confines of this particular battlefield. At the outset, let us contemplate the significance that Musashi places on the ability to alter and adapt to new circumstances. The following is a quote attributed to Hughes. You must understand that there is more than one way to reach the summit of the mount. Musashi offered yet another piece of guidance, which was as follows. Think deeply of the world and lightly of yourself. This modest way of thinking serves as a reminder to be conscious of our surroundings, to get a sense of where we fit into the wider picture, and to concentrate on making the world a better place. The following is a statement that discusses the ways in which individual ambitions and societal responsibilities can coexist. As a concluding idea, the way is in training. Musashi places a significant amount of emphasis on the idea that control and achievement are the result of consistent, laborious, and study-based efforts. The point of this is to emphasize how vital it is to continue acquiring new knowledge throughout one's entire life, to be tenacious, and to consistently strive to improve and develop oneself. This demonstrates how essential it is to maintain an open mind and be prepared to take into consideration a variety of ideas and strategies when we are working toward achieving our objectives in the contemporary world. As Musashi faced a variety of adversaries and circumstances, he adapted his fighting style accordingly. We need to be flexible and reevaluate our plans in order to stay up with the pace of change in the world, which is continuously shifting. In the following section, we will concentrate on putting these ideas and lessons into reality by developing ways that can be utilized to apply Musashi's samurai expertise to contemporary issues and objectives. The concept of Mizuno Kokoro, which is often referred to as mind like water, is an additional significant component of Musashi's philosophical outlook. We are able to achieve a level of mental clarity and calmness that is comparable to the surface of water, that has not been stirred up if we adhere to this principle. At this moment in time, this means having a method of thinking that enables us to maintain our composure and clarity of mind, even when things become difficult or stressful. Now that we have reached this point, let us stop studying Miyamoto Musashi's theory and instead concentrate on transforming these ancient samurai ideals into plans that we can employ to achieve our contemporary objectives. The lessons that Musashi taught, which emphasize the significance of being conscious of and appreciative of one's environment, are quite pertinent at the present time. According to Musashi, if you want to improve the decisions you make in both your personal and professional life, you need know the superficial things as well as the profound things, the smallest things as well as the largest thing. In light of this, you ought to be conscious of everything that is occurring in the vicinity of you. First and foremost, the lessons that Musashi teaches about the significance of being adaptable may be directly applied to the manner in which we establish our objective. Because the one thing that is guaranteed to be the same is that things will change. We need to be able to adapt our strategies and tactics on a consistent basis. This indicates that we must continue to examine our objectives, make adjustments to the way we carry out our activities, and maintain an openness to new experiences and possibilities for education. If you want to learn how Musashi's method of meditation and mindfulness can assist us in entering a state of flow, which in turn makes it simpler to concentrate and more productive, then you should watch the following segment of our film. In Musashi, practices such as awareness and the flow state are given a great deal of importance. These practices have a significant impact on the degree to which we are productive and how healthy our minds are. Within this round of our investigation, we delve into the profound concept of the flow state. Although it is a concept that originated in contemporary psychology, Miyamoto Musashi's methods have a significant impact on the meaning of this term. Musashi was able to achieve a frame of mind that allowed him to be 100% concentrated on what he was doing, and to achieve achievement with relative ease. The state of mind that Musashi was experiencing was quite similar to what we now refer to as flow. Through the practice of meditation and hard discipline, he was able to achieve this state of mind. Utilizing mindfulness practices in our day-to-day lives can make it simpler for us to enter a state of flow and experience its blissful benefits. Because of this, we are able to be more physically present and successful by engaging in activities such as meditation, working long hours, or performing tasks that require our complete attention. One of the most obvious ways to put Musashi's principles into practice is through the discipline that is the foundation of his philosophy. Having a schedule that is well organized and includes time for work, education, and personal development can make it much simpler for us to achieve our objectives. The contemplative practices that Musashi practiced were not merely exercises in awareness. Rather, they were an essential component of his martial arts as well as his overall philosophy of life. He was adamant in his belief that in order to achieve the flow state, one crucial requirement was to have a mind that was both clear and concentrated. But as time and self-awareness begin to recede, the sensation that the body and mind are flowing freely is experienced. This occurs as the activity takes control of the situation. Within the context of this mood, there is a feeling of integration between the two. It is possible to achieve mastery and achievement in the things that we wish to become good at by engaging in regular and constant practice. This is analogous to the rigorous training that samurai undergo while performing their duties. As a conclusion, the words of wisdom spoken by Musashi regarding the significance of comprehending and safeguarding the environment are comparable to the contemporary concept of establishing connections and making the most of available resources. How can we achieve this state of flow in our modern lives? What are some of the ways that we might do this? The most essential principles to adhere to are those that Musashi espoused, which are dedication and directed attention. Building solid relationships, having an awareness of how markets function, and being conscious of how society functions as a whole are all ways in which we can get valuable information and opportunities that will assist us in achieving our objectives, no matter what we are working on. Whether it be a professional assignment, an academic study, or a creative project, if we accomplish it with a clear mind and complete immersion, we will be able to increase our productivity and enjoy our work more. When Musashi instructs us to perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye, he is implying that we ought to go more deeply into our work and care more deeply about it. Furthermore, Musashi emphasized the significance of repetition and self-control in the training process. Establishing routines that facilitate concentration and the development of skills, both of which are essential for entering a state of flow, can be a useful application of this concept. Creating an atmosphere that is conducive to flow can be accomplished by devoting ourselves to the activities that we have selected for a predetermined period of time and removing as many distractions as is technically possible. In spite of the fact that Miyamoto Musashi's teachings dating back hundreds of years, they continue to be extremely pertinent and helpful in the society that we live in today. If you want to become a warrior, you must not only be skilled in combat, but you must also lead a life that is disciplined, focused, and that is always developing. The lessons that we learn from his life and works are as follows. I would like to take this opportunity to let you know that you have the ability to subscribe to our channel before we come to the conclusion of our voyage through the insights that Miyamoto Musashi has to offer. It's a main topic of discussion in this section. How can we apply the teachings that Musashi taught us about self-control and concentration in our everyday lives to help us achieve our objectives with the same level of precision as samurai do? If you found this video to be enjoyable and would want to watch more videos like to it, please click the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with your friends since they may also gain something from Musashi's famous remark. Because you are helping us, we are able to continue researching intriguing issues and provide you with content that is helpful. The unrivaled discipline and razor-sharp attention that Miyamoto Musashi possesses will be the subject of this section's examination of his impressive achievements. From the life and teachings of Musashi, we can learn how to develop these fundamental characteristics, which are necessary in order to accomplish any goal that is significant. In light of the fact that we are almost finished with our examination of Miyamoto Musashi's life and the teachings he taught, let us take a minute to reflect on the most significant concepts that we have discussed up until this point. As a result of our education on Musashi's idea, we have gained a deeper comprehension of the significance of adaptability, mindfulness, and discipline. The dedication that Musashi displayed was not limited to rigorous physical training. Rather, it was a way of life that included everything that he did. His success can be attributed to his belief in his own ability to persevere and remain consistent in his endeavor. One of his most well-known proverbs is, "Do not sleep under a roof." Additionally, you should not carry any money or food with you. You ought to venture to locations that the majority of men would find frightening on your own. This is my aspiring. To become a thief who has a purpose. In today's society, it is not necessary to take these words literally. Yet, they still represent the level of dedication and perseverance that is required to achieve a high objective or become an expert in a certain field. Every one of his profound quotations was beneficial to us in both our personal and professional life, and we examined them in great detail. we discuss the ways in which we may apply the concepts of the samurai to achieve our objectives in the present era. When it comes to achieving mastery and success, the route is one of continuous learning and development. Furthermore, we were in agreement that acquiring both expertise and success is not a simple task. Musashi will be remembered not only for his achievements as a fighter, but also for his profound knowledge of the human spirit and the pursuit of perfection. His legacy will transcend the realm of fighting. We are able to acquire even a small amount of his self-control and focus. We will be able to improve our own lives and achieve our objectives with the precision and style of a true warrior. We're going to bring the level of concentration that Musashi possesses into our lives. The first thing that we need to do is make sure that our objectives are crystal clear and well-defined. The same way that a ninja meticulously plots his moves. We need to write down our objectives and the actions that we need to take in order to achieve them for ourselves. Maintaining concentration and avoiding getting distracted is much simpler when you have a clear idea of what it is that you want to accomplish. Here, as promised, is a one-of-a-kind strategy that is based on Musashi and will assist you in becoming more disciplined and focused during your training. It has come to my attention that the one-task meditation is a straightforward approach that is quite effective. You should choose something that you do on a daily basis, even if it looks like a trivial matter. And from now until the end of the week, when you are working on this activity, you should give it your undivided attention and presence, as if it were the most essential thing in the entire world. The unyielding drive of Musashi served as the inspiration for this practice, which will assist you in feeling more focused and present in all of your activities. With the Miyamoto Musashi method of achieving your objectives, this is a very significant step in the process.